Hello everyone, welcome back with me. Today I'm going to practice IELTS speaking part 1, 2 and 3 with myself, and um, it was asked by my one of my tutors, and today I'm going to record it, and I'm going to start from part 1 here. I have 1 up to 5 questions here, and let's start from the first question. What is the most popular transportation in your country? The most popular transportation in my country is public transportation. Even most of people in my country prefer to use public transportation rather than private transportation. It's not too bad. And second one is, how often do you take buses? Um, Based on my experience, even when I was in my college a couple of months ago, I always use the public transportation such as buses and then um, other public transportations because I think buses also as the economical and then affordable for the students. So um, I choose buses oftenly when I have to go somewhere refers to my places. Next question is, what will become the most popular means of transportation in your country? As part that as far as I know that in my country itself, in Indonesia, there are a lot of electric transportation that had been made, and in my opinion, planes would become the most popular means of transportation in my country because one of the reason also is most of people in my country prefer to use planes if they go to somewhere that apart from their home. Next, would you like to would you drive bikes to work in your future? Um, I'm not sure about this because I prefer to use um, private private transportation like motorbike, and I may say that um, to manage my time and then to solve my problems, then I could say if I have chance to choose to choose bike as my future transportation, I couldn't say that I couldn't take it because of I don't want to waste my time because use bikes because of my job place so far from my home. In order, if I don't use public transportation or private transportation, that would waste my time a lot. Okay, next question is, what form of transportation do you prefer to use? Just like what I've mentioned previous, I prefer to use a public transportation rather than the others. But sometimes if I have several limited time, I use I prefer to use a private transportation such as bicycle. Then I try to go to my workplace to use this kind of transportation due to those reasons. Okay, this is the end of the part one, and next to the part two. Okay, guys, in the part two itself, I have several questions that I have to answer by myself, and today's motion is about describe an impressive advertisement you remember well. I have four questions here that I have to answer. Uh, First one is when and where you saw it. Second one is what was advertised. Third one is what the contents of the advertisement. And the last one is explain why you remember it well. Okay, I have 1 minute to prepare my answers here, so I will prepare first, and I will explain after 1 minute. Okay, guys, now I will try to answer it because I have prepared my answers. So I'm going to describe an impressive advertisement that I really remember well. This happened 2 days ago when I saw my mobile phone at the moment, and also I saw strongly impressive advertisement in my YouTube channel. Then the content was really increasing my head to think about something, because in terms of English language and an English education, it provides by one of the course in Indonesia, which is called N-Breaking. So um, yeah, of course, this was about the English education, and then the N-Breaking also provides any tips refers to how do we teach about how do we teaching and learning process in English itself. And why I remember it well, because of I am one of the English students. So when I tried to see this advertisement, even in the past, uh, I still remember it extremely, because I am concerned of the English education. So when I study about education, I always remember about these advertisements. Okay, let's move to questions number three, or part three here. And I have three kinds of questions. First question is, do you have a favorite advertisement, and why do you like it? Um, yeah, I have extreme um, advertisement that I really like into it. Of course, it's containing with several advantages or several benefits when I try to see it, such as educational advertisement, and then the tips and the clue or the patterns how to study faster, and how to get some research from this advertisement in order I can understand how to improve my English language and how to improve uh, my English skill based on the criteria that had created by our government. So even for now, I studied about IELTS, and IELTS provides four skills that we have to master. One of it is writing, that I think it was really challenging. It was really challenging for me, so that why I tried to see the educational advertisement in order I can reverse all action that I do refers to my major master degree. Okay, second question is, do you have a plan to change your transportation in the future? Yeah, I think so. Based on my opinion, um, I have a plan to change my transportation in the future with transportation that I never write or I never used before, serve as some of the transportation in the abroad or in other countries, such as in the US or United States or United Kingdom. The electric transportation, which is doesn't use the petrol. I think these are really different. It is has a differentiate between the general transportation, especially if it compare with my public transportation in my country. So why I decide to change my public transportation. If I have to choose, I would like to change it with the electric transportation one. Number three, can you compare the advantages of planes and trains? Um, yeah, of course, there are a lot of benefits from the planes and the trains. Uh, Firstly, planes and the trains are most common or most popular in my country due to some reasons, such as planes can make someone or people go to their places more and more faster. Even for trains also has more speed than the other transportations, and then it's more safety when we try to use public transportation, these public transportations. There's no guarantee even when we try to use the plans, but plans also I think is was really a safety because of there also the management how to save ourselves when it comes to the suddenly accident, like the plans like in the future there are a lot of plans that we can see don't went down from the air, and then this word was broke when it's in the earth. um Second one is planes and the trains are more affordable because in my country itself, those transportation are really affordable with the society, my society, especially the citizen of my country, because we can choose which one that we have to sitting down, such as economic or VIV or even VVIV. So it's really compatible with my people of mine. Okay, guys, that's all my answers for one part one, two, and three. Hopefully that it will be it's might be important for us, for me especially, so I can increase my speaking skills, relate to my major, and then relate to my preparation of the IELTS test exam. Okay, guys. Um, Maybe that's all I can explain to you. Hopefully that you will get some advantages when you open this YouTube channel and when you try to watch it. And don't forget to note some was word that even I've had wrong spelling or something, like refers to the pronunciation or grammatical mistakes. So I do apologize before I close it. Okay, telah saya say. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Cheerio.